It's Monday, October the 19th, and first of all, I want to thank all of you who came to the bazaar or who helped during the bazaar. Yesterday, we have a great time, a great bazaar. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. Thank you for the community of San Leo. And today we celebrate the memory of Saints John the Brebeuf, Isaac Jogues, and companions. Father John the Brebeuf and his 7 companions all are associated with the Jesuits who work among the native of North America. They are the first ones to work with them. They work among the Hurons, the Iroquois, and the Mohawk, and they saw little progress in their evangelization. They lived with the natives and they were martyred. They gave their lives for Christ. They are the first missionaries of Canada and USA. They never gave up in spreading the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ, even though they did not succeed. And the gospel today is taken from St. Luke chapter 12, verse 13 to 21. Someone in the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, tell my brother to share the inheritance with me." He replied to him, "Friend, who appointed me as your judge and arbitrator?" Then he said to the crowd, "Take care to guard against all greed, for though one may be rich, one's life does not consist of possessions." Then he told them a parable. There was a rich man whose land produced a bountiful harvest. He asked himself, "What shall I do, for I do not have space to store my harvest?" And he said, "This is what I shall do. I shall tear down my barns and build larger ones. There I shall store all my grain and other goods, and I shall say to myself, now, as for you, you have so many good things stored up for many years. Rest, eat, drink, be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this night your life will be demanded of you. And the things you have prepared, to whom will they belong? Thus will it be for the one who stores up treasures for himself, but is not rich in what matters to God." The Gospel of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Jesus doesn't consider himself to deal with the problems with inheritance. In the time of Jesus, there was a problem. When a father has many children, he has to divide his inheritance. Everything will be loose. So, to keep his name, normally the first son will receive twice as many as the other children. That was the problem with inheritance. But Jesus said at the end, to be careful with the greed. We live in a very capitalistic society that we want to have things. You go to any store, and any shopping center, you save, everything is on sale. You have to buy. We treasure so many things. We have so many things in our closets that we don't use them. But it seems that in our society, when you have things, it gives you kind of identity, something that they give you to be worth of something. But we become greedy to have things that we don't need. The society offers a lot of things that we don't need really. The last cell phone, the last tablet, the last computer, the last car, the last whatever. Do we really need? We are just passing by in this life. So we should not have treasure for this life. We shall have treasures for heaven. Whatever we have is not ours at the end. It's not ours. Remember, we came naked to this world, and we will go to the next world, to heaven, with nothing. The only thing that we will have with us are the good deeds that we have done, our faithfulness to Jesus Christ. So the rest, all the treasures are just alibis. They are not really treasures. They are just garbage. I always say this: when we will die, our children, when they will see what is in the house, they will say, "Oh, my father, my mother used to collect a lot of garbage." And they will throw it. Something that for us so rich, for their children will be nothing at the end. So treasure things that will last forever for the kingdom of heaven, especially charity. Whatever we have is not for us, it's for the well-being of our community. We need to share what the Lord has given to us. Have a beautiful Monday. Live in the presence of the Lord. decide to be holy at the end. Be holy at the end. Give to God what is God's. Remember, you have to pray. We have to pray 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's 10% of our time shall be given to God. May God bless you. And share this video with your acquaintances, with your friends. Thank you.